You can also click the browse button just like you could on any website, and you would upload your front artwork, your back artwork, and you see there's a notes section here, and that's basically where you would tell us like where you want your stuff, your number of colors that you want, and you put your item for the front of the shirt and be like, hey, center this for me. And we're going to actually prepare the artwork for you and then submit a rendition for you to approve. Oh, okay. What's up, Jeremy?
What up?
Just going over the offers page real quick.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Right.
so we do the artwork for you. So you don't have to sit there and design it all yourself. You just send us your artwork and say, hey, stick this on the sleeve, stick this on the back, and send me a mock-up. And we're going to send you back a mock-up, and you're going to say, I don't like that. Move it here or there. And then when we got it, we'll submit it. So that's a good thing. We've got that on there. We're going to be building that out later with more offers besides shirts and hats as we get partnerships with some other people. Like it's 2 different companies we use for the hats and the shirts. And you definitely get a very good rate. Shane's tried them out before. I actually just went through the process. I haven't got my shirts in yet, but I did the full order process last week and went through it, and it was real nice. It was easy to do. Our guys had artwork back to me within 24 hours. Resubmissions were done same day on one submission, next day on the other one. So it's pretty quick.
And that minimum quantity is going to be per item, right?
It's for the total shirt order. Like you don't have to get 24 smalls. You have to get 24 shirts. I ordered 24 shirts total, and I got like 3 small.
No. What I'm saying is if you wanted some of the long sleeve, some of the short sleeve, is it 24 total between the types or each individual quantity? Each
individual one. If you want long sleeves, you're going to have to get 24 long sleeves. You can't mix and match with the short sleeves to the long sleeves like that.
Now, is it screen printing or what's the printing process on them? Because I know like for my stuff that I get done currently, it's screen printing.
This is silk screen print is what it says.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to need to look at like single tone imagery as far as that goes, not full color imagery.
If it's, don't quote me on this. I know like with who I use now, you can do multiple colors, but each color is a different screen, which then makes it more expensive per every screen is X amount more.
Yeah, exactly. Like your screen printing, like even on here, it's limited to 3 colors. If you need something more than 3 colors, you have to message us for a custom quote.
Okay.
This isn't like, you can put the picture of your face on it. I don't know the different term for the printing. You caught me off guard with that one.
I say that I forget what that one what that terminology is for that.
For some of my images, I use the high heat press type of imagery.
Yeah,
I know I got the one that's like inkjet where it's like in the shirt and everything. Then you got the screen print where it's overlaid on the top. I know this is screen printing. It's going to be like your US Art shirt that he's got on, or like my Husbandry Pro shirt that I've got on. Charge based on color. Like I think my order, I did 24 shirts, and I think I ended up paying like $16 or $17 a shirt. But that's because I did, Billy inspires me, so I had to make sure I put something on the front and the back. That's right. Actually, like I've got a little store set up, and they're working on plugging it into my website for the website builder stuff. And my shirts say, I got the shirt that says "Don't be a slacker," and that's the one that's got a picture on the front and the back. And then you got one where it's nothing on the front and one with nothing on the back, and so you got slacking on the front and slacking on the back. I kind of ripped you off a little bit there, Billy.
It's all good. Inspiration, you know what I mean? If I ain't making you do it, who is, right? Come on.
Any questions on the offers page before I move on to the market and the shed testing?
Will there be like little hidden Husbandry Pro logos on the shirt somewhere as well with our own stuff? Or is that just, if we want that on there, then it gets put on?
No, we don't brand. We haven't branded those or anything. That's just we literally just partnered with this company to get you some custom merch at a discount rate cheaper than what most people can get it for. You know, there's always going to be somebody who knows somebody. If you've got a friend who does something, but you're not going to find anything on the first few pages of Google where you're going to be able to get shirts cheaper, custom made like this. So, you know, and that's part of where we cut our teeth is like, you know, you don't get some of the bells and whistles like you get on some of these sites where you can like, you know, design your shirt, grab it, move it around and stuff. But, oh, hey, I got a couple people down there. I didn't even see them. But, you know,
I was just about to give up on you. I was like, I've been back here like 13 minutes way back down.
I never noticed there was another row of people in the backstage back there. And I heard the boop that somebody came online. Like, you'll have to forgive me. I'm kind of a noob at this.
I've been messaging your phone, dude. That ping, ping. That was me.
Oh, I'm going to turn that off. Y'all can probably hear that. Or people ting me.
Freaking, man, live streams. That is the first thing of live streams, man. You always go silent. Speaking of which, I'm going to go silent.
See, that doesn't work for me. I got to actually flip my phone over because it strobes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
What up, Charlie?
So that's your offers. They're in there. Get you some good products. Help do your stuff. If there's people out there who want to do some co-branded stuff, reach out. Get approval, and we'll make it happen. We don't have a problem with that. We've already done like some co-branded stickers for some of our partners in here. Some of y'all have gotten some co-branded stickers who happen to have showed up at the right time at an expo.
Not me.
we've only did it. I think we did it Chicago. A couple of.
You don't do expos near me.
I'm
looking
poor,
for next year. You know, I'm looking for like, you know, what's the flagship expo up there in the Northeast?
Well, I know that here in New York, it's the Rexpo is the largest one, at least in New York State, every year. There's 2 or 3 shows that they do every year.
Yeah,
right here.
I'll have to look at them and see. I know going next year, you know, as far as like doing the big setup for Husbandry Pro, it's pretty much going to be just, you know, your real top end shows. You know, like I'm pretty sure we're going to keep Daytona. I know we're keeping Tinley. California's on the table. We haven't confirmed 100% for California, but that's like the 3 we're looking at. And then I'll honestly be looking to go to some expos and stuff out of the States to do some Husbandry Pro booths and stuff next year, hopefully.
Just tell Robert to come and to drive down here for the Rochester one. He's only a couple of hours away.
Oh yeah, you know, we can set something up like that with him. You know, that's just on the other side of the border there. All right, let's go over. What do y'all want to do? You want to do shed testing or the market first?
Shed testing.
I was going to do shed testing. Charlie better have got my sheds today, dang it.
Let's do shed testing. I'm excited about this. Let me just get my screen back up here.
Hey, John and Brittany. Or Bridget, sorry, not Brittany.
Okay. So when you log in today, you should see this on there. It's going to be down about halfway. You got your market down there in your shed testing, which we'll talk about the shed testing first. And this is internal. This is if you're a user and you're in here and you want to go straight into your shed testing stuff and just make an order. You go here and you got a couple pages I'll show you. You got your previous orders here, and that's going to show you where you got some pending orders and stuff that you've done before. Here's where you can actually order test in the order testing section. And so like you got your list of availability here. This is everything that they've got. This should update as Charlie updates his list. Let me see if Russo, he told me he was adding Russo last night. Let me see if he got it on there.
I know there's one that's getting added soon.
Jeremy. You and that brown snake.
As Charlie added, I keep trying to move the mouse on the wrong screen, y'all. I'm totally unprofessional with this. So as they add them in, they should update on here. You know, at least within 24 hours, they should be automatically updated from Charlie's website when he adds them in here. But you can go in here and you can actually just start searching for a snake. And wrong account. You know, and your list will start populating, and you can pick on somebody. If you know somebody you want to just go ahead and order a test from, you know, drop it in there, click on your test. If you want to add these in there, Kevin's not even here to see this. We got you, Kevin. You don't have to click those buttons individually anymore, Kevin. We're here for you. You know, and then just add it to your order. And then you just proceed in payment. It takes either a credit card or your PayPal. And once you do that, you should see it pop up over on, I got to make a note. For some reason, it keeps opening the breeding tab. It should pop up over here on your previous orders once you make your order. And you'll have a status over here where it says pending. Once you get your results uploaded, you know, they should be in here.
Awesome.
I don't have any on this account. I've got some on my test account, but they'll pop up in here and you'll have your results in here waiting for you. Occasionally you'll get one. If you're sitting here and your results aren't in here, you know, you might have to go up to your orders and you'll look and see, and you'll have something like new shed needed. We're going to highlight those and make them stand out so you know whenever you have to send a new sample, or it might say rerun. There's options where sometimes Charlie has to do a rerun. So if you're having to wait an extra day or two for your test, you know, it's going to tell you right here that it's because we're rerunning the sample at the lab.
So I have a question on the testing. When you do order multiple tests, I know on his website, you know, he works with you on stuff. Will that be the same on Husbandry?
So when you order your tests, like our pricing is in line with Charlie's pricing. Oh, there we go. There's his name. Sure, Norma. I forget who's on this test account. So if I want to order the puzzle test for her, and I want to add another test, add my second test for BPI Xanthic. So see, you can see here her. Did I do something wrong? The second test should be $25. Oh,
Hey, Phil.
the right screen. Norma. Desert Coast. Okay. All right. So you just click your extra genetic in there.
There you go.
Add shed testing.
Nope.
Why did it just put in Sunset?
You broke it already.
Man, I'm breaking stuff already, and this is why we freaking slow roll this stuff. I want to check for Sunset and Clown. Right.
Add
testing. Yeah, it's taking off the second option. Okay, so we'll fix it. Soft option. Let me go here.
To answer Ken's question there, I don't think Charlie does a full panel test at this time, Ken. That'd be something to message him directly and ask, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't do a full panel at this time.
No, there's no full panel option available at this time. There's not one available. So if you go to the public site, anyone can order shed testing from Husbandry Pro now. You don't have to be a member. You go to your shed testing. It's going to be here on the front page from Husbandry Pro. And you can click and you can order here. Let me log out real quick. Sorry. Log out. Refresh. If you're not logged in, this is what the screen will look like for a random person who comes to the website. It'll give you an option to log in, but you don't have to order. Purchase your shed testing. You make up your ID number or put in, obviously put in whatever your ID number you want. Select shed testing, Sunset, puzzle, next. Okay, so it's working over here. You can see where it's updating. The first test was $50. The second test is $25. I'll get that updated after the show tonight.
Is there a spot on there to do discount codes? Like I know I have a code with Charlie. I think Holly has one as well.
No. If you have a coupon code for Charlie, like say, I don't know what Charlie's coupons are, but if you've got like a coupon code that Jeremy has to give out, that's going to be like $10 off of your first shed or something like that, you're going to have to go to Charlie's website to redeem that coupon. That is a coupon from Charlie.
Okay.
Hard to keep up with.
Okay. So yeah. So you got your shed testing. It's right there. If you come back here for your results, you got to check your results page. And this is for, people who aren't necessarily Husbandry Pro users. And whenever you order your test, you're going to get a receipt that's got an order number, and you can just put your order number in here and click on this to fetch your results. You will get an email if you signed up with your email. You'll get an email notification saying, "Hey, here's your results." So you don't actually have to come here and check back. But say tomorrow or the next day you shipped it out and you just want to know where it's at, you can come here and see like if it's been received or not. And that's going to be for people who are not Husbandry Pro users.
All right, now I'm going to be another pain in the ass. First it goes to, I like being devil's advocate because it makes Zach think a little bit. Also thinking outside the box a little bit here too.
Yeah.
All right, person goes through Charlie, doesn't go through Husbandry Pro, but they have Husbandry Pro. Can Charlie link that test to their Husbandry Pro?
No.
No, okay.
You have to enter it in manually.
Yeah, if you want your stuff to be automated through Husbandry Pro, you have to order your test through Husbandry Pro.
Okay.
That's primarily the reason he takes his own coupons.
I'm playing devil's advocate here, Zach. You're just making you think a little bit, brother.
Okay, so let me find a POS head here. Now you should also be able to, let's see if I got it. You should also be able to order your shed tests from the animal on.
Is that working with 1.0 versus the new 2.0 stuff?
One more time.
Okay. Oh, so it is working with the current live version. Okay.
Yes, that's what I was looking at. So on this account, I don't have graphics turned on. There's a setting in general settings that allows you to like pop-up graphics that flash and stuff like that. If you have it on, you'll get a little flashing light here. If you don't, you can still come and you should be able to click on any POS het that we have a test for. And you're like, oh, this is a POS het. Click on it. Bam, here it is right here. And you can add to your shed testing order directly from here.
Okay, so it's only going to be for the POS hets. It's not going to be for anything else that he offers for testing.
Well, I mean, why would you test 100% hit?
Well,
I think he's meaning like other
Russo or
genetics,
whatnot.
like
The different main genes that he's got that are there for testing too. I mean, if he adds Russo is a codominant gene.
Okay, give me a genetic that you know is on the test. I'll look and see.
Spot nose.
Spot nose is on there? All right, let's look at this.
For sure.
Oh, of course, this one doesn't have a freaking. Some of these are test animals. Yeah, banana. Do I have another spot nose? I might actually have it entered in the genetics. There we go.
There we go.
No. It's only the POS het POS hets right now. But that's a good one. That should be something we can easily add. I know the POS hets are in there because out of your breedings, you will pop up with POS hets. But I mean, out of your breedings, if you're breeding a snake that turns out a white snake, I mean, it makes sense now that you mentioned it. That's something we can definitely add. Good question.
You don't put POS spot nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pot knows. I'll have to look and see how the system will identify that, because like it identifies the possible hets because it's possible, but I mean, I guess we just have to make every genetic that he has a test for clickable, so you can just click on it to order the test.
Right. That's what
Right now, you can just go into order tests, pull up your ID for that animal, so you can do it. It's not a problem to do it, but we'll look at possibly adding that in there. I see where you're coming. We'll look at that. Good question. Any other questions on the shed testing stuff?
We're making that easy.
I don't know, Jeremy. Do you have any more questions?
No, I don't want Zach to boot me off the panel.
But I'm just like, somebody else have any questions? Don't quit making Jeremy look bad by himself. Oh, let me check the audience real quick. I'm horrible about checking the comments here. Full panel test. Take ACG, Mr. All right, I don't have any questions on that from the audience. So, all right, so we'll go ahead and we'll move on to the marketplace. So that's our shed testing. It's through shedtesting.com. Charlie with Gray Rider Reptiles. Look out for the public announcement of that next week. We'll potentially do some sort of a sale or something right out the gate. We're still working. I've been working on that with Charlie today. So we might do something like that next week whenever we do the official social media launch. But it's there. It's available. You can start using it today. If you find anything wrong with it, please submit an IT ticket. We are keyed and tuned to this, and any tickets submitted will be reviewed immediately. And we will get them fixed post haste before our, big showdown launch next week. And we appreciate everyone, dealing with any issues you might find for the first week here.
Ken's got a question for you.
Yeah.
Yes, it should. If you order the test from the animal inside the system, whenever the update, whenever the results get posted up, it should update that animal for you. We'll do more testing on that as that comes back and we get people with more results. We did some sample results and we were able to do it and everything worked fine. So should be the way it happens. Good one. All right, let's move on to the market. So we've had a lot of clamoring for this. So everyone, if you are at, let me find our package levels real quick so I don't misspeak. Every user can see the market, and every person who has a store can post animals for sale on the market. If you have an animal listed for sale in your store, it is automatically listed for sale in the market. And that is how you get your animals listed into the market, is by simply listing them in your store. The market we have rolled out is simply a searchable database of the animals that are located within people's private stores. I want to start and preface with the fact that Husbandry Pro still maintains you have a private store. If you send someone a link to your store, they cannot get to the market from your store, period. The only thing they can see is your animals, and that's a big deal. There was a lot of work on that one. Now, once they find if they were able to search you up and find your stuff in the market, they'll be able to navigate to your store and from your store back to the market, but only if that's where they came from. And so we have the commerce stuff is available from the breeder level and above. That gets you access to everything, being able to have the store and all that good jazz. Sorry, the collector level and above. So only the personal level and the hobbyists don't have access to do listings. This is for people who are actually breeding, and our hobbyist and personal level are not necessarily for breeders. These are supposed to be for your entry level keepers. We have added a plug-in on the front. We will possibly be changing that later because it's kind of stuck down here. At the end of the day, we don't want the focus to be on the market. We're a Husbandry Pro site or a husbandry site. And this is just to facilitate people being able to search
Oh, nice.
our users' collections easily.
Nice.
But this is what your market's going to look like. You're going to come to this first page. It's going to take you back out of Husbandry Pro to our market here. You can get back in there through our dashboard, and it'll take you right back to where you came from. Should work from inside the app as well to redirect you to a web page. And you got your categories are all going to be up here. Quick walkthrough. Your animals button is just going to take you to our general animal tab with all categories open. If you are logged into the system, this should pull your country. So you're only seeing stuff in your available country. You can go in here and change it if you would like to. But we have that set up so, you know, you're not looking at stuff from Ecuador whenever you log in here. The general public will have to set their where they log in or whenever they come in here to view stuff. So you can come in here, you can set your categories. I'll pick a category that's not ball pythons just because I know everyone expects me to pick ball pythons.
Carpets.
No, here we go. Western hognose. I don't want to pick on carpets right now. You're going to make me look bad again. They hid my store. So I told them, I was like, hide all of the test accounts. Well, my real account exists on the test server. So they hid my store. And I'm like, hey, I want to sell some snakes here, guys. So, you know, pull it up. I mean, all your basic bells and whistles you would expect. The focus here is on the animals. And that's what you're going to see here. You're going to see what the animal is, the ID number, the descriptor of it, and the genetics and the price. If you would like to see more details on that, you can click on any animal in there. Oh, hey, he's not even here, and I picked one of his animals. Isn't that a shame? Since you didn't join us tonight, he doesn't love us. But from here, you can go to their store and see exactly just what they have.
Awesome.
This button is not here. If you come direct, if you get a store link and you send it to somebody, they just don't get this button right here. This is only here if you came from the market, and it'll take you back. But all your basic info in here. And again, this is all part of your setting up your stores. If you don't know how to do that, watch the video that Robert dropped about setting up your e-commerce. This is going to help. Shane's already got his set up. You know, you can do the buy now. That is a feature we have. You can inquire. You can view the store policies. If you have it set up, Shane doesn't have it set up, but there's also a payment plan option that we have. You can set up terms for payment plans, and somebody can have a button right here that says pay $91.60 down to secure this animal, and you can place a deposit. And it's terms that you set up, and it'll give them stuff to click on whenever they do it. I'll try to find an animal with that here in a minute. You know, pop up on your store policy. When you get an inquiry, this goes to the person's email. So if anybody comes up here and inquires, you're going to get an email from Husbandry Pro telling you you can reply directly to the email, just like you can with other sites that have listings.
Thanks.
Well, somebody new. Oh, hey. Oh, there he is. Hey,
buddy.
How long did you have to wait backstage?
Only like a minute. Zach likes
I
me.
heard a beep a minute ago. Normally Robert takes over for a minute, you know, and I can like look at comments and stuff, and I'm just like, everybody's looking at me. Oh. Let me see if mine. Now, it has been brought up that people would like to search certain sellers. We do have that option from the home page. You also have our new improved store search page.
Awesome.
I'll pull you down here. This is just a sample. Everybody who's in here is going to be, this is a perk. It's for your commercial and breeder levels. If you are a commercial or a breeder level subscriber to Husbandry Pro, and you have animals that, if you have active listings in the store, those stores get rotated through here every couple minutes. So, you know, you might get your stuff put on here. Make sure you have a picture set up for your store. It won't show up. And you
Your store won't show up if it doesn't have a picture.
Yeah, if you didn't set up a picture for your like, you know, account and stuff, I'm not showing a blank square there.
Okay, good. Just making sure that I understood it correctly.
Yeah, we had some blank squares. I'm like, take the blank squares off. If they don't have a picture, they don't get to be up there.
Yep, agreed.
So here's your stores page. If you want to shop a certain user, here's where you can go and be like, oh, I know Billy's on here. Let me look at Billy's stuff. Oh, typed in MU. There he is. First one.
Mutt.
Yeah, there I am. Right next door.
Oh, Billy's slacking on some pictures, but we won't hold him accountable.
Yeah, I'm slacking a lot.
So this is one. I'll point this out. Like, I don't think we've pointed this out before. I had this rolled out actually a few weeks ago. You can now click this to get notified and put in your email address, and you'll get a notification. You'll get an email every time Billy uploads any new animals.
You won't be getting many. Well, I hope to, but right now you won't be getting any notifications because I'm a slacking.
But when you get one, it's probably going to have like 176 new animals on it.
No, I want to actually do it where I'm actually scheduling myself to put some up every week, if not every 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's the same thing that I'm getting ready to go through and do because I got a lot of babies that are just starting to get ready to go. So my store is going to be updating one at a time, like one clutch at a time.
Okay,
that's awesome though. I love the new features, especially with this. It's something that we can.
That's cool.
It's already great as the base right now. I'm sure we're gonna have more improvements and more people's suggestions as well.
Oh yeah, we won't be rolling out a whole lot of new features to this because this is this is a free addition to everybody's subscription that they already have. This is nothing we're charging extra for. There's no extra charges for listings or anything along those lines. This is supposed to be, basic to help you search your stuff. We're not going to get crazy with the filters here and stuff, but that's how we're able to keep it a free addition to the subscription you already have without raising costs, is not spending crazy money going crazy with, all kinds of extra bells and whistles. And at the end of the day, we talked about it. We don't want to lose our identity as a husbandry site. We don't want to be a listing site. We do want to facilitate you being able to help sell your animals and people to search the animals through our site though. So we walk a fine line there.
I love the look of it.
I like the way it flows.
It's clean. It's with a dark background. It just really makes the snakes pop out. It's easy on the eyes. I think y'all did a great job.
Oh, let me actually, y'all can't even see this. Let me turn this. Where's this off? Where's that at? Keep the duck off there. Ah. Speaking of how it's all nice and dark.
Learning how to drive.
you got a nice bam right there.
Ooh.
Oh, you can change it.
Yeah, I like the dark.
I like the dark.
Looks good.
I forgot all about that. Holly said something. But so this is a feature that's a really cool one. A lot of some of your other places might not have this. Is your ability to place a deposit. I've got this set up on some of my animals,
Now, is that by percentage or by a fixed value you put in place?
Let's look at it. Let's look at it, Billy. Let's double check.
Because most people do a 25% non-refundable deposit on an animal.
That's
and
what
if
I
had
do.
to go in there and make, just one more thing where I got to do calculations and put it in manually, it'd sort of be.
No. It is a setting. I do believe. I know percentage does work. But
okay, perfect. Yeah, because
because mine are set up, I believe, at 20 or 25%.
Zero.
I'm already slacking listing, and then if you're making it more work for me, I might even slack a little more. Just saying.
Yeah, I was just looking over those features just a couple of days ago. Just too many shows that I'm getting ready for right now.
Yeah, your store is slacking. Look at those numbers.
So hey, no account.
Share that link more, buddy. Share that link. Come on.
Oh my.
Now, are you still working with Morph Market now that you got your own marketplace? Like as far as transferring animals over to Morph Market?
So we have a great relationship with Darian. Darian and I had a conversation before they rolled out their new stuff that they rolled out. And, you know, and we discussed the market that I was rolling out and stuff like that. And we had a mutual understanding that nothing that he was doing and nothing that we were doing was going to stop us from doing anything that we're doing or make us act in any way unprofessional towards each other. At the end of the day, he could go and change his import format every time we change our export format, and we could just sit there and fight back and forth about it. But it would hurt him, it would hurt us, and it's just better for us to just leave it alone and get along at the end of the day with that stuff. So from our conversation, he will not be knowingly changing any information for the import of data to his system. So our export should continue working. And if something happens where they do change something, it's just an IT change on their side. It should be as simple as us adjusting it on our side for our export.
Right. Yeah.
Everything should be business as usual.
It's back and forth. I mean, a lot of us use both. Utilize both systems for selling. I mean, it's
Exactly.
the best way to do it.
And when we talked about it with me and Darren, you know, collaboration happens at the top. You know, we don't want to penalize somebody. If you want to sell your animals on our market, you want to use his husbandry stuff, you know, we're not going to penalize people going back and forth. You know, hey, use what works for you. You want to list them on both places? Cool. You want to use both services? Cool. You like theirs better? You like ours better? There's room for everybody here.
Yeah, I mean, you should have multiple listings or multiple avenues. I mean, especially if some are free, you know, you pay for the ones you really want, and the other ones, if they're free, utilize them. I mean,
exactly. I mean, you're doing your husbandry stuff here anyways. For all of our users who are already here, your animals are already here. You know, it's not like you have to do anything extra to list them in the store. When you mark them for sale, you list them in the store automatically.
Right in the store. That's easy, man. No exporting or nothing. I like it.
Yeah, and we will push our market a little bit, you know, going forward in the coming weeks, and look to draw a little bit of some outside influence and stuff to it. But at the end of the day, it's always going to be the focus on Husbandry Pro. But I'm trying to
go back to the page that you were at before and toggle on.
That page?
I think you have to know that store checkout next to, and then if you toggle on that offer online purchases, does it give you options there? No, it doesn't. Okay.
How about the cogwheel on the right side?
Yeah, the settings on the right side.
I think that's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay.
Store visit, which is
What the heck?
Hide that. That's
sad.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. I didn't want to say it. You said it. I'm just agreeing, Alicia.
Apparently, this guy doesn't even have his account set up. Like, I'm looking at this. He ain't taking online purchase.
Deal.
So if you hit setup, setup, scroll down.
On this one?
No, on setup.
On this one?
Yeah. That's the typical one, right? So currency, you select the currency. Okay, so USD. Keep going. Display 6. Keep going. Discount price enabled.
That is for so that's when you have your discount prices, like your show price and stuff.
And you can collect show price, whatever. Yeah.
So you can have them.
That doesn't work.
Put them on there.
So
it works. You have to realize this store we're looking at right here for me is not this account we're looking at.
So actually, go back to the animal that you just had there.
This?
Yeah. What was the price of the animal? So it's 2,000 and it's 500. So that's 25%. So where did you put that 25% in?
That's what I was looking for.
Go to stores or go to store invoices.
What about, is it under the actual animal itself?
No.
No, that'd be difficult to do that too. Pricing?
I don't think it's pricing.
You'd think it'd be under
Just
store.
individual animal pricing.
Yeah, it should be under store. Table settings. What's the dollar setting?
That should be for your pricing tiers.
Right. Discount price. Oh, discount price 20%.
Yeah, this is where you set up your special, you know, like your special discount price levels.
Let me dig.
See, this is where Robert's like, "Oh, you are stupid. It's right there."
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's good that you know what Robert isn't here, so we don't have to hear that we're all stupid.
I'm like, because I don't see it. You see it? Oh, I would think it would be under my store set.
Yeah. How do I mark it?
You know what? I don't care if y'all see my real stuff. You can't see the paint. Oh, and for those you didn't know, you can actually change your store name right here where it's /store/ you can change this right here if you want your something to be different. Sorry, I'm just double checking on my account to make sure it's not something that didn't get one of our changes that didn't get pushed out live. Okay. All right. So we got to get it out there. It's right here. Allow buyers to put a deposit on animals, percentage, flat fee. You can put deposit terms in there. Yeah, I got that tested.
Nice.
We'll roll that out. That should be on there.
So Zach's got us all searching for every screen in Husbandry Pro. Meanwhile, it's the secret setting he's got turned on. What a guy.
Hey, I'm glad, like the same thing with like the subscribe to store thing. I just realized yesterday I finished that weeks ago. And I'm like, hey, yeah, where's the, I'm like, I went to somebody's store to subscribe to their store when I was, testing some stuff out earlier today. And I'm like, why can't I subscribe? And I realized because I was on my other account logged in, it didn't show it on their screen. But I'm like, yeah, it's me. We'll get it.
No, it's not.
No, that's me.
Oh, yeah. That's you. You'll get it. This is good stuff, though, guys. This is good stuff. And this is why we soft launch this stuff. But this is where it's going to be. It'll be under store checkout, and it'll have it down here. We will add some stuff possibly later that will enhance performance. Like I'm pushing to get individual animal stuff an option. Because like right now, if you activate a sale, all of your animals are on sale. If you accept 25% deposits on animals, you accept that on all animals. And so I'm working on having the ability to make these individual animal settings instead of automatically apply to all animals.
Right, yeah, because it's like I only do deposits on animals over a certain amount.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Same thing. Same thing with sales too. Like you do the discount price to do that, and
all of that is
all your animals on sale at the same time, and it's like
I did notice that all of that's locked behind needing to connect to the payment gateway system, though.
For the payments and stuff, yeah. For you to take buy now and stuff like that, you're going to have to hook up payments. You're going to have to set up.
To see any of the stuff that you have under the store checkout, all requires the connection to the gateway.
Oh, well, I know this account has no connection to a gateway. This account right here is not connected to anything.
I go to try to get into what you're doing on mine, and I get told that I have to connect to a gateway to see any of it.
You don't see this page right here?
Nope.
But you're connected to a gateway, are you not?
No, because I don't use the gateway system that he uses.
I shouldn't be on this account. Where is commerce?
Well, it says please connect the payment gateway to proceed. So all you just have to connect your payment method.
Logged out. Freaking logging me into my other account. I logged out of.
Kike, what's up?
I got some accounts. Okay, I got some accounts.
What do you got?
What's the deal?
Okay, so these are all accounts.
Crap.
Whoa.
I got more than you.
He's worse than I am.
What are you doing, Billy?
Because Billy has logins to all our accounts on his Patreon.
Yeah, they give me, and that's what's great about it, is they can set me up as a user on their system and give me access that they want to choose for me to have. And when we talk, we can go in and I can go in and look and see what they're doing instead of the old way. They have to print it or type it out. And then email it. Then I got to print it out. And it's like, it's a pain in the rear end, and lots of paper and trees are necessarily being slaughtered.
Yeah, no, I don't have any payment gateways connected.
It says you have
Square is.
Square Connect.
No, it says, so it's not.
Wait, is that a test account though?
This is not a test account. This is a demo account.
Set up all this stuff.
Let me see. Okay, so I turned that off. So let me see if it shows up now. We'll test it live. Okay. What were you even freaking looking at? My ADD's killing me here, guys. Come on.
Store.
Okay.
Store
Because you got it in light mode.
Okay.
There.
Well, in all fairness, that makes sense. If you don't have anything set up to connect payment, you can't check out through the store, obviously. So
Jack for the win.
that does make sense. Could add a nice little note here that tells you where and how to go do that. That would be nice. That might be a nice little thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, go to invoices to set up your payment gateway.
Or just have a link right there. Click here to
There you
connect.
go.
Isn't
Click here to
isn't it
connect.
under
That's
the?
better.
If you scroll up, Zach, doesn't it give you the option under the gear?
No, don't do it. I don't want to see it.
Yes, they don't go to the gear.
So bad. What is it? What is that, Ashley or Alicia?
What's that? We're talking about how our passwords don't autofill anymore.
Oh no, what I was saying is when he hits that gear. What's the word we had?
Oh, what was
Pathetic?
that? What was it?
Junk.
Was it pathetic?
Disappointing.
Sad.
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 Well, we can come up with a bunch of words, but that's not.
Well, now you got me feeling bad. Like I want to see, we got to see some real numbers. And it's still pretty sad. Like
Why is nobody looking at your stuff
nobody
today?
Yeah, no hits today. Come on.
Oh, well, obviously no hits today because they freaking hid my store.
Oh.
Which one?
They're onto them.
Hey, I pulled it up from the other account, so y'all should be able to see my store in the market now.
They think Zach's a bot now. He's got too many accounts.
Wait. So what's your store name, Zach?
Slash Parts Python.
Why do we want to see yours?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh.
There probably ain't nothing good on there. Or you're gonna be all like, you slacking on some pictures too.
Because you were giving Billy crap about Slack, and look at all them no photos.
I mean, I got quite a few on there that would have the photo. There's some photos now.
Yeah, quite a few with. You're right. You got quite a few with no photos.
Oh, if Husbandry Pro wasn't building me a website right now, there would be no photos. Well, now we have a market. There's a reason for me to put the photos in there. Before, it's like, why would I put the photo in there? Nobody can see it.
Well, they can see it when they scan your tags at the show.
And that's why his daily views are 0.
I don't know. You look at the tag on, you scan it on the phone. I'm like, the animal's right there in front of you. You don't need to see a picture. It's right there. Like, I'm more
Dave,
like.
want to make sure you didn't screw up. Put the
I'm
wrong
more-
animal with the wrong tag.
Oh no, not at my place.
Yeah, and then what happens when you got the parents listed and the parent pictures don't show up?
Oh yeah, no, there's not parents listing on any of my stuff. The only thing you're going to find parent pictures on in my stuff is carpet pythons. Well, ball python people don't necessarily care about the lineage. They're not all like, oh, let me see what the mom and dad look like 90% of the time. You get people who want to see, but
if you put it in your incubator, right? If you put it in your incubator, the parents are going to be there automatically. No.
Yeah, it'll show who the parents are.
Only if
Anything connected on this.
It's not going to show a picture if I don't have a picture of the parents in the system.
All right. Well, if you hatched it out and raised it up and put the pictures in there on your thing, then it would automatically show later, right?
Oh yeah, like I've got I have probably a couple adults in the system that still have their baby picture in there from a few years ago, but I mean, I've been using Husbandry Pro
So-
since it launched, but I lived in the country where I had really, really horrible internet before I started working for the company. And I'm talking like 5 minutes of picture upload. So if I didn't have to upload a picture and nobody needed to see it, I was definitely not doing it.
But it's not on there by default. You have to turn it on.
Oh,
So you have to go into your settings and say what you want to display, whether you want to show the parents or the last activities or whatever.
Yeah, I've got mine turned on just because like I do have like most of my carpet pythons have it in there. Working on getting some green trees. They'll have their stuff in there because their lineage is big. But now we also, oh, hey, we'll show this since we're here. So this is one I had added on here. I've had a lot of asks for this, and we had this one added, which helps out dramatically now that we have a market and you want to upload a lot of pictures.
See Holly.
You should now be able to click on the picture here.
No. Yes.
And
Ooh, good job.
did y'all notice that said multiple? Let me find some pictures here.
Yeah, I like that.
Why do you have pictures of
Yeah, what are these
He-Man on
pictures?
there?
Is that Dolph? Who is that?
Apparently it doesn't like
He was
those
trying
pictures.
to Photoshop his face on it.
Wait, are you talking about this one? Oh, no, my daughter did this one. My daughter photoshopped that one. Let me find an actual picture. Do I have a picture on here?
Oh, I'm
Let me
afraid.
pull up anything real embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, you've got pictures
Not
of
that
some
older,
people
not
not
that
wearing
older.
shirts.
Oh, let me find some snakes here. Where's my snake stuff at?
We don't want
No,
to see
Zach,
that.
we don't want to see the snakes.
We don't want to see that.
No, it literally said snake stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You're going to scare the general public.
Bust out your carpet python, right?
Inappropriate. Inappropriate.
Where's your mind, Zach? Jeez.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. All right, pictures. We're gonna upload some pictures. Oh, that's way too many pictures. Okay. Look at this. I can click on more than one picture. Who's excited?
Oh,
I know
wow,
some of y'all are
that's
excited right
amazing.
now. Look, and
That's
it's
gonna
going.
save
Oh, wait,
so
hold
much
on.
time.
It helps if y'all can actually see what I'm doing.
Yeah, what are you doing?
It's letting me click the open button with more than one picture there.
Nice.
We did have to bypass the crop. You know, you give some, you lose some. We had to lose the crop for the ability to add in there. So if you want your pictures cropped, you need to crop them ahead of time. But we felt like it was worth it to be able to upload more than one image at once. So now you can do your 5 pictures. If you're not streaming in, you know, 1080p on StreamYard and YouTube, you can probably upload 5 pictures pretty quick. Maybe I should have picked 2. But they'll upload on there and they'll start popping up one as they come in there.
Yeah.
Or they'll just be wonky and weird and make a liar out of me on national television. National television. Is it national television? No.
Kinda.
Live
Sort of.
TV.
It's kind of international television, really.
Yeah. Exactly. Billy's here, so it's international.
Right.
Yeah, there we go. And so, bam, they're all uploaded in there. It's little things like that, you know, but that's a huge win. That took us a while.
Can you move them around? Can you reorganize them in there yet or no?
There's your answer.
Oh.
No, you cannot. That will be an option in the new system. You know, like I can't get away with adding too much in here. And we can roll, you know, I know we're long on time here, so let me drop this off here. Actually,
You can still go back to the photo section though and still click on your photo to
your primary.
You can still go back there to your photo section and select your primary photo though.
Yes, yeah, you can select which one is your featured photo. But, you know, little things like that we added in that, you know, now that we have a market there, you know, you didn't necessarily need 15 pictures for you to identify your baby in your own private system. You know, so it made more sense for you to be able to crop and edit that photo. Now it makes more sense if you're going to put something in a market, you're going to want multiple pictures. It makes sense for it to just be easier for you to do so. So we added that little bit in there. We'll make some minor tweaks to it as we go. But as we've talked about before, all of our major development stuff we've got going on right now is for Husbandry Pro Next. And that's what we've got that we're working on. And it's one of our main focuses. We've been waiting to push out this market and the shed testing and get all that stuff knocked out for this current system. And this was the shed testing that we just rolled out was like the last big one that we were working on to get into the old system. Pretty much anything big we get now going forward will probably be coming out with Husbandry Pro Next.
Awesome.
Robert was gonna tease a little bit tonight, but he didn't make it on, and so we don't get to see any of that. We'll have to wait till next month. We will be taking some feedback from some of the partners and letting some of them look at it in the upcoming weeks, and we'll do like a little private showing and take a little feedback on it before we develop. And hopefully, where are we at? September? Hopefully in the next month or so, we'll be ready to let some partners come in and start beta testing. And how things go in beta will depend on how fast we're able to roll out to the public. But that's a lot of it. Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm excited.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anyone have questions on anything else we're working on or stuff we might have coming up?
I had an idea to reach more like Kluber people out there, and maybe sponsoring some other podcasts other than Ball Python podcasts. Maybe hitting up like I don't know if you know who Zach Loafman is. He's a herpetologist over at West Liberty in West Virginia, and he does a podcast with Metazotics, a guy that has a reptile store in I don't know where it's at. His name is what's his name? Bartley. His last name is Bartley. I forgot his first name. But anyway, sponsoring a podcast like that, they have a big audience. Maybe you could get into Zach using it in his herpetology department. You'd be into a college, so something like that, or hitting up a crested gecko podcast or something, because podcasts are only growing. And I know seeing Billy's podcast on Mondays nights with Husbandry Pro all over it, it's a big draw. So I don't know, like advertising like that much, but
yeah, it's definitely something we've been looking at. I've been trying to work a lot towards the end of this year on building out from the away. I mean, obviously your ball python market, that's the largest market in the reptile community, period.
Yes.
But I feel like in the last 4 years, we've done a pretty good job with getting ourselves out there. And that's one of the things, it's one of our main goals that we discuss a lot at most of our meetings is how we can get out there to other species. And really, like, one of my big personal goals is more for our lizards and tortoises and, our non-snakes. We've been doing pretty good with reaching into the hognose community, with Alicia and Alvaro and Shane's branching out into some hog noses. You do the hog noses. We've added Brian Carter. He's doing a bunch of hog noses. He's one of our partners now. And I'm always looking for some other people with other species to add. The only hurdle we run into a lot is with some of your other species is that, like a guy who's big in rubber boas, might not necessarily have like the following of someone who's like big in ball pythons and stuff. So it makes it kind of harder to identify those people to reach out and partner to them. But we're always open to the option. I'm always adding people to the partner and affiliate program, who meet the right, fit for Husbandry Pro. And it's definitely something we want to do is try to, make sure our program works well for people with other species besides just ball pythons. That's one of the reasons we've been focusing a lot on lizards and stuff like that is because, snakes are snakes. Most of us, it's live birth or egg birth, but, the systems work for snakes right now. We know it's been vetted. Over 80% of our animals are snakes that are in the system, so we've been trying to clean up some processes and procedures for, people who have stuff that's a reptile that's not a snake. And we're always open to feedback on that kind of stuff too, especially if we've got somebody who's influential who wants to pick up the system, offer some feedback. It's always stuff we can look at. As far
I
as
use
mine,
the system to do all my rodent breeding too. So,
and that's another one we're working on for the Husbandry Pro next. We ended up basically putting the rodent-free module on hold for Husbandry Pro next, just because it's going to be so much easier to develop in there. But that one is on our list. That one's actually fairly high on our list for after we get Husbandry Pro next out. I know the rodentry, like there's been enough of a demand and clamor. There's people who really want it, so we're going to give them something good.
He wants it.
What you got, Josh?
Yep.
Now put my name down on the list of really
he's
want.
putting his name.
Yeah, we've Derek Kaplan, he's one of our partners too.
Yep.
He's given some good feedback, and we've reached out to some other people. We've looked at like what the major applications. There's only 2 in the world really who do like a major rattery thing, and they're really, really high end applications. And we're trying to steer clear a little bit of that because we don't want to go super crazy with it to where we have to charge you extra for it. But we definitely want to add in some more basic stuff to promote the breeding and make it easier to keep up the records.
Yeah, for me, I don't keep track of the genetics or anything like that. It's just literally keeping track of all my breeding schedules.
Yeah, and that's where I know Robert had some meetings with Derek and a couple other people, about how they do things and what they do keep up with and stuff. Because that's what you get whenever you look at like the major ones. They're set up for facilities that raise tens of thousands of rodents for lab.
Right.
And so like genetics and lineage, it's huge with some of that stuff. And a lot of it's not stuff we might not necessarily need.
Right. Yeah. I'm not breeding for labs. I'm breeding for all of my snakes.
Breeding for flavor.
My snakes like to have pretty meals, though.
Yes. We got any questions from the audience? Anybody here got anything before we, hop off of here? Or has any other partners got anything while I'm reading over some questions?
I will say, because I went into and actually connected my store to the payment method while we were waiting here, and I don't see the extra stuff that you were seeing.
You don't see.
All I see now that it's connected is the free pickup, flat rate shipping, and additional shipping.
I think I'm the same. Let me just see.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are y'all talking about?
Zach already said the other stuff was.
Yeah.
Yeah, store checkout. Yeah,
that's not live yet. Yeah, that's not.
Yeah,
live
that's only Zach gets that apparently.
Yeah, the top for store checkout right now, you should see the top options. You should see offer online purchase, free shipping, flat rate shipping, additional shipping. The deposit on animal sections below that, I'll get that rolled out tonight.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that should be out. I'll get it rolled out tonight. So, yeah. Was it pretty quick, though? Like when you set up your stuff, it was pretty fast to connect your – what'd you do, connect your Square?
Yeah, I just connected my Square, yeah.
It's pretty quick. Like
it's pretty easy.
We went through and changed it to where it should be just a couple button clicks now.
It gave me an error the first time with the API pull, but I just refreshed it and it went through fine. Nice.
Yeah, we went through and redid it. If you've done it before and you're someone who's watching and you've disconnected it or anything, like you can go feel free to set it back up. It's not a pain anymore. Now you just click a button, it redirects you to Square, you sign in, you click a button, you're done.
Right.
You used to have to like put in API numbers and stuff when we first rolled it out, and it was kind of hard to figure out.
That's why it was broken on my side, because of the original API stuff. It's not the same.
Oh yeah. Oh, because you did come and play with it in the very beginning and stuff when we first rolled it out. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt to connect back then.
But that's why it was broken on my side, was because I hadn't updated it. So if there are people that are out there that are going through and using it now, they might want to go through and actually just re-authenticate it with the fresh API pulls.
Yep. What do you have, Kevin?
I was just going to ask, is that something that we need to do if we're already using it, or is it just going to still work?
No, it should still work. If you were already connected when we changed the process, it should still be connected. We just changed how you connect. It's the
Right,
same.
but
It's literally the same permission.
Connect,
It shouldn't have
it
changed.
showed me as disconnected when I looked into everything to be able to pull up this additional stuff. So just check your under your invoicing section. If it still shows you connected, you should be fine.
Yeah. I think if it disconnects, you should lose your payment options on there in your store. But if you've got like your PayPal set up also, it would probably still show up. So you can double check it, but it should still be connected. Yeah. So that was a lot. Did the store. We got the offers page. We got a now public searchable market for free. It's a nice added benefit we brought there. Anyone else?
We got shed testing.
Yeah.
Did I mention shed testing?
You got shed
You
testing.
did mention.
Did I mention shed testing? We've
Yeah.
got shed testing. Currently, it's just the basic test. We're working with Charlie. You know, like we'll probably be offering something like, you know, the discount credits or something in the future. But
Nice.
right now, you got your basic testing. You can go in order. But it's there. It's ready.
What-
Order your test. Tell your
For-
people. Share it. Do what you want to do.
Does Charlie
when-
do colubrid? Does Charlie do colubrid sex testing? No.
No,
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Not yet.
no, not yet.
If you
Kevin probably knows better. I believe he did
if
say
you-
he was working on that, didn't he?
I think he's working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you have no ones that you can send him sheds of, that'll help him.
All right.
So like if you have for sure males and females that you can send him sheds of, those will help him to develop the test.
All right. Cool.
Well, if you've been watching, I know we got a couple people who are on here who are watching who aren't users yet. Everyone here has a coupon code to give you 60 days free trial to check it out. If they don't have their coupon code in their description down there and it's your buddy and you want them to get credit for it, reach out and ask them for their coupon code. But definitely check it out. You got 2 free months to check it out with their coupon code. Get your animals in there, get everything set up. Don't have to worry about paying us up front. Don't even have to worry about putting your credit card in there. Go check it out. Who else is giving you a free marketplace and all this with your stuff, plus all of your husbandry stuff? It's insane. It's not even. It's so inexpensive. It's not even funny.
You're here.
What you get.
Definitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
And sign up for the breeder version first when you do your 60-day, right? So you get all the options, and then you can downgrade when you sign up for real if you want.
Yes.
Well, actually, you can do the collector the collector's one for the 75 a month one. That one will do the.
It's a free trial. Take commercial.
Breeder gives you
Do commercial. Go big. Go big, man.
Go
Make
big,
it happen.
yeah.
Go big or go home.
Exactly.
That's right. We can do it all. All right. Well, appreciate everyone coming on.
Hey, wait
We'll be
one
on again
second.
next
One more
month for
second.
Another roundtable.
One more second. I got a
what do
question
you
for
got?
Jack. I got a question for Jack off subject. Are you sitting inside of an enclosure, man? I gotta know.
No, that's a whole wall that I built.
All right, it looks like an
have
enclosure,
for-
man. I was
So-
like, oh, Dad, are you sitting inside your like monitor enclosure or something?
No, you got to check out my YouTube channel because I actually built this as a wall that I let my all my snakes climb up and down on. I use it.
All right, cool, man. I'll check that out. Python Jack, I take it.
No, Python Addiction.
Python Addiction. Okay, it said Python Jack
Yeah,
60. right
We've
there.
all been
Python
drooling
Addiction.
over his backgrounds for like a while now. We all
Yeah,
want
it's
to
killer.
do
It's killer,
stuff
man.
for
It looked like he's sitting in an enclosure right there.
See, I'm afraid because if I actually sat in an enclosure, I don't think anyone would let me out. So I'm like, I'm going to take that chance. So I'm not getting into it. You know what I mean?
All right.
Lock the door. Hurry up.
Yeah, lock them. Here's your
That's
food
killer,
portion.
man. That's real cool. That's real cool.
I'm like, hey, lock me in here. Is my phone? Just don't leave my phone in here with me. If you lock me in here, take it.
Oh, that's the only thing that would keep me sane.
That's what's
Awesome.
makes me go crazy. It just ding, 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 ding.
I'm gonna start
Yeah,
just sending
made
messages.
this all by
back.
hand.
You
It's
know,
always
not
attached
just
to my wall.
messages too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Maybe if your phone was like your store, you'd have some better numbers on it.
Oh.
Nice.
If my phone was like my store, I would just be so
Ding,
happy.
ding,
I'd be
ding,
like,
ding,
thank
ding.
you. No one ever.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right.
You're
All right.
the best, Zach. You're the best.
We'll see everybody next month. See what we've got. See what we're doing.
All right,
Rock
peace,
on.
guys. Good
Have
seeing
a
you.
good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.